Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hilltoppers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchinson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dallas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Under fire. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll move the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it to the right. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punt last drive.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he makes the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Green. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Sets up the screen. Nice move there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Firing to the right, complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wood. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Cheek. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Base.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, down close 2nd and goal like this, you got to find your best matchup. Really nice play call. Looked like they had the defense on their heels there. That was a nice touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ware. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Skips away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got a man, it's Cheek. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Punch for the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. And the Hilltoppers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Topper. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Western Kentucky 28.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
At the 35, he's open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got his man on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Full down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cheek. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Let's go, let's go.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
One more play to pad the stats.
Ready. Kill.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they